Happy Thursday, and it's time for a new vlog. Okay, so straight off the bat, I want to say that I have done Trouble Tortugans. Oh yes, you probably didn't expect me to say that, did ya? Oh no, Nightmare did. And I will definitely say that this quest was pretty enjoyable. I mean, I actually had a really fun time. I'm not gonna lie. If you have not done this quest just yet, I highly recommend every single person that is embarking on a sailing adventure to really take the time to do Troubled Tortugans. I honestly really should have done it once I got to like level 50 a couple weeks ago. But I mean, it was very short, very simple. The storyline was hilarious. You basically got to teleport Franklin the turtle to his homeland. You got to do some repairs on the little island. And then once you finish doing repairs, you basically got to fight a gigantic big bird. I actually got my bum handed to me and I had to go back and rebank. Do not just bring your most valuable melee armor. And I ended up using a fang. I had a super overload potion. Yes, you can safe spot this gigantic thing, but it's better to just just whack the bird a couple times, and you're gonna be just fine. 10,000 Slayer XP, 10,000, actually I think it was 8,000 Slayer. It was a decent amount of Slayer, decent amount of sailing XP. Obviously, if you are a low level, doing this quest is gonna boost you up a couple levels maybe, or maybe not a couple levels, but probably a good chunk of XP. Water cheers. Hold on. Oh, my allergies are killing me right now. Okay, so new video is going to be uploaded on my main channel in a few, or rather, I should say, I haven't made it yet. I gotta toss a coin, really see what type of video I want to make today. But there's going to be a new video on my main channel, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you want health-related content, some unpopular stuff, I get it. But just remember, if you ever walk into your doctor's office and you actually want to do things the Mother Nature way instead of living on medication, I don't take medication. I've reversed all my issues with functional medicine, exercising, and also eating extremely healthy. And also parting ways with alcohol too. You can definitely do that in your life. That content is there for anyone in need. Sailing XP is actually a little lagging. I need to probably pull a friggin' all-nighter. So, today's topic is going to be primarily about RuneScape Escape. We're using RS as an escape, but I kind of just really want to talk a little bit more about sailing. So, yes, sailing is going phenomenal, but I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to have to stay up for like 24 hours and do sailing for a long time to actually have the 99 before February 6th. But I will do whatever I need to do. I love you guys. Hopefully you appreciate that. And when I go ahead and say that I'm going to do something, well, you should know by now, if you've been following me for a while, I pretty much do what I say I'm going to be doing. And February 6th, it works for my schedule. It's going to be a fun time. Yes, it's going to be live stream as well, too. Yes, definitely going to be live stream as well. I'll definitely throw that out there. Why are we friggin' lagging? RuneScape, it has to be RuneScape. Yeah, my internet is not lagging. Yep, it is definitely RuneScape. Actually, wait a second. I think it's actually my internet. Good thing I'm actually not live streaming now. Yep, internet is probably lagging. Okay, so anyways, sailing is remarkable, but understand that, like, yep, it is definitely my friggin' internet. What the hell? You know, I just get, I get the worst luck on the planet. Like, legitimately, it's a good thing that I'm not, like, streaming right now. It is for real my internet. I'm looking over at my other laptop over here. Yep, it is definitely the internet. Okay, but I can still record this video, which is a good thing as well. Anyways, sailing is really good. Players on this game actually dislike sailing, believe it or not. I am working on a video of really consolidating a lot of people and their reasons of why they actually dislike sailing. And the reason I'm doing it is because I think it's going to be a good video to really go over and discuss. But otherwise, if you dislike sailing for whatever reason, definitely leave a comment below and your RuneScape name if you want a shout out. Because like I said, I am going to be working on that video maybe for some time. Not next week, but probably in like 3 weeks once I actually get the 99. Once I get the 99, I'll put out a guide pretty much on the 99 like I typically do. And then the next video will probably be like why I hate sailing or something. Not me personally. I actually really love this skill. Once I go ahead and get a max cape, maybe I'll go ahead and train sailing to a very high level of XP. Because, I mean, it's just pretty relaxing. It is very easy to do, especially for watching movies or whatever. I'm currently chiseling away my MBA right now, my master's. So I'm working on a lot of assignments, projects, and I can legitimately do papers, projects, homework, as I do sailing as well. Not to mention I can even do sailing while I take a shit. So it's a very Nightmare RH friendly style skill. So if you do dislike it, drop a comment below, please. And don't leave a dumbass comment. Legitimately tell me why you dislike the skill. If you're going to dislike something, you got to provide feedback of why you dislike it. I dislike sailing. That's not an answer. I dislike sailing because I thought it was going to be more impactful of a skill. That is actually a lot of what people have been saying. That sailing is not living up to its expectations. So that's really one way of looking at it. Okay, so today's topic, definitely little ramble here. Using RuneScape as a escape method. So, every single human being, we all do this. We all have a escape method. What a escape method really is you have a bad day. You have a bad day at your job, career. You have a bad day just in general. Maybe there's some relationship tension, whether it's romantic, non-romantic. Maybe you're struggling with some health issues. You have a bad day. You use something as an escape to kind of really boost yourself up. Where people fall into a trap is when you have an unhealthy habit using as an escape. What is a unhealthy habit? Intoxication. Alcohol, I have definitely abused in my life a lot. Not afraid to admit that. I know a lot of other people probably that have been watching. It's definitely been in the same boat. A lot of people abuse party drugs for an escape. A lot of people abuse ice cream as an escape. A lot of people do very unhealthy and also very destructive methods as a escape. Something that's going to cause harm to your well-being. Like I said, I've used alcohol as an escape before. I have literally got done like working and I've literally put my shoes on, put a jacket on, and raced out to a bar and just said, oh man, today was a terrible day and I need to get intoxicated, right? That's a unhealthy form of using something as an escape. I've never really talked about this in like a full-blown video before about using RuneScape as an escape, but I have mentioned it over the years that a lot of people on this game, they use RuneScape as a escape-like mechanism. Is it a bad thing to use RuneScape as a escape? Actually, no. It's really not. It's actually one of the better things to really use, like, as an escape, like, mechanism in a way. I've actually talked to so many people over the years that have said, I love RuneScape so much because when I'm having a bad day, I get on and I play a couple hours and I feel better, and it just brightens, my moody day or whatever is happening in my life. I'm going through a very tough time right now in a relationship. I'm having a lot of financial troubles. My job sucks. I'm trying to leave my career field. I'm in school working on a degree. I'm overly whelmed. I log on to RuneScape and it's a escape mechanism. A lot of people have said that to me over the years, and RuneScape is actually let me go ahead and put it this way. RuneScape is not gonna make you it's not gonna detrimental to your health. And yes, I'll get to that part momentarily, because there is a thing where you go to the extreme, and I'll get to that momentarily. So before you go ahead and blast some comments, a lot of people comment before actually listening to, like, the entire video. You gotta go ahead and listen to the entire video before actually typing a comment. Sometimes I do understand comments come from different sectors of video, but this is very important in different areas. But let's go ahead and say someone's having a bad day and you go ahead and play a couple hours of RuneScape. Is that bad? No. That is a lot better than honestly getting blackout drunk and destroying your liver and also your body. It's a lot better than having a bowl of ice cream every single friggin' day and becoming, developing obesity, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. My biggest escape in my life has actually always been around exercise. Like, I just really go up when I do exercise. Like prime example. Last night, I actually did not sleep very well, and today is a cardio day for me. So I was actually going to go on a bike, one of elliptical bike at the gym. And honestly, you want to know what? The sun is out today. I can definitely get some natural vitamin D. I'm probably just going to go on a 2.25 mile walk, about 40 minutes. I'm going to grab my phone, grab my portable earbuds, and I'm just going to go on a walk. Obviously, I'm a little groggy from not sleeping very well, but I'm still going to be doing something. And there have been times where, this is going to sound terrible, but there's been times where alcohol has not been available for me, so I've always used exercise as a escape method. Obviously, playing video games has definitely been an escape method for me too, especially growing up. Definitely through teenage, I want to say high school years as well. But I mean, I definitely grew up in a different time frame. 37 over here, grew up during the 90s. So 90s video games were definitely very different than they are nowadays when we have the younger generations growing up, like Gen Alpha, pretty much growing up to high-tech video games, computer games out there. But otherwise, is using RuneScape as an escape a bad thing? Like I said, no, it's definitely not. I'm actually very glad that so many people have found therapeutic value in RuneScape by pretty much just logging on and playing the game. Where does it become an issue? So, oh man, oh God. Oh, yeah, God's going to be very, very happy for me to say this. I actually very much used to push alcohol on people. Come on, we gotta do a couple more shots, a couple more beers. Alcohol, it's very damaging. Smoking weed, I hate saying this to my stoner like viewers out there, it's not healthy. There's actually a lot of really good evidence to support that tinctures, not in alcohol, but in MTC oil. Tinctures are things that you put under your tongue or you swallow or you put in water or food. They are the safest way to ingest cannabinoids. Always butcher some words. That's because I listen to a lot of people, and a lot of people say words differently because they're friggin' accents. Safest way to really do it is, of course, tinctures. The edibles, obviously, if you're going to be eating brownie edibles, no, that's not good. That has a lot of sugar. Obviously, making like homemade edibles would probably be like the best, not in brownies and stuff. Maybe some butter or maybe some tea. Smoking a joint like the straight flower, there's actually a lot of really bad evidence around that. Vaping has a lot less detrimental evidence. The evidence is out there. I hate to break it to you, but there's a right and wrong way to really ingest that stuff into your body. Alcohol, there is no therapeutic value whatsoever. It is honestly better that you go ahead and take some edibles than actually having a couple beers. And it kind of really sucks to hear that. And if that pisses off some of you, well, it's the fucking truth. It really is. Alcohol, there's no therapeutic value. It is a poison that goes into your body. But obviously, if you have maybe one drink of one, maybe a beer or two a couple times per week, that's very different than having maybe like a 6 or 9 or 12 pack in one night. The point that I'm saying is that if you use something as a therapeutic value, for me, I've always been a binge drinker. So if I've had to go to a bar, I've always drank to assess. I've never been able to just have one drink in my life. Always got to have 2, 4, 6, 12. Never can just have 1 or 2 beers or 1 or 2 glasses of wine or glasses of whiskey. Got to go to the extreme. But if you can go ahead and do something with therapeutic value in moderation, yeah. The problem is that when people go ahead and blow off work, they quit their job, they blow off their significant other for RuneScape. They literally are like a RuneScape addict in the bad way. By all means, I'm a RuneScape addict. I play the freaking game every day, but then again, I make content around RuneScape. So it's very different as well, too. But there are people out there with legitimate, like, bad RuneScape addictions. That's entirely different. So I really would love to hear from a lot of you all if you do use RuneScape as a healthy therapeutic way. And also, I'll go ahead and say this. If somebody goes to the gym to blow off some steam, and you're at the gym and you get a good workout in, that's awesome. But if you go to the gym and you get a good workout in, and then you say to yourself, well, I want to stay, and I just want to continue doing this for hours and hours and hours and hours, you could more likely put a lot of strain on your body, believe it or not. So that kind of really fits in the same terminology as in you're doing too much on RuneScape in a very bad way. But like I said, I have talked to so many people over the years that have said RuneScape has literally saved my sanity, saved my life, because I've used RuneScape as an escape, which is a great thing to do. But if you go ahead and do RuneScape to assess, that is very different. Just like how if you're going to use alcohol as a obsess, it's very different. Same thing with probably being stoned 24/7. That's very different, okay? Very, very different. Like I said, if you want to challenge me on that stuff, my stoner friends, sure, challenge me all you want. I definitely understand there is a stoner community on this game. But you got to look at the data, and sorry, or rather I should say I'm not sorry. So definitely let me know down below. Hopefully this video brings you joy if you're having a rough day out there. Stay tuned for another video on my main channel as well too. My internet is still friggin' down, unbelievable. I gotta go and reset my modem now. Love you all. New vlog tomorrow as well, and later.